Welcome to our engagement game and quizzing the engaged couple here.
I'm excited to call you my husband, that's for sure.
My wife.
Who's louder when having sex?
Oh my God. My mother watches this.
Yeah.
What would the name of your porno together be?
Let's get cocking.
Yeah. Rem, I hope you show up.
I think I will be there.
Hell yeah.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty basic.
June is Pride Month. Macy's is shining a spotlight on LGBTQ plus creators and brands throughout June 1st through June 30th on the Macy's website and in-store. Remi and I are so excited to celebrate Pride this year. Speaking of Remi, did you know that Macy's is a key player in Pride Month?
I actually did know that. It's so important for me to support LGBTQ plus brands because I have so many people in my life who are in the LGBTQ plus community, and Macy's has been supporting the community for as long as I can remember. I think that it is so important all year long, and especially during the month of June, to support and show our support and be a good ally. For the 6th year running, Macy's is teaming up with the Trevor Project to offer vital prevention and crisis intervention services for LGBTQ plus youth. On the Macy's website and in-store, you can find top brands such as Dye Moda, Leota, Skin Muse, Earth's Nectar, non-gender specific, Michael Aram, and more.
I recently got Skin Muse's body oil from the Macy's website, and I already know it's going to be one of my summer beauty essentials. I was really drawn in by the ingredients because it contains Egyptian honey, Moroccan oil, rosehip oil, and vitamin E. If you don't know, rosehip oil actually helps brighten your skin and reduces inflammation.
I was actually just reading up a lot on rosehip oil, and I need a body oil that's not too strong in scent either, so I'm going to have to try that out.
No, Rem, I don't know what's in it. It's not sticky at all, and it absorbs so well into your skin. I love applying it right after my, everything shower, lock in all that moisture, and when I'm sleeping, my skin just feels so soft the next morning and smells so good.
Okay, well, I'm going to come over to your house, and I'm going to have to try it out for myself. So join Macy's and the Trevor Project in their 6th year of partnership. Help provide life-saving suicide prevention and crisis intervention services that supports LGBTQ plus young people by rounding up your purchase to the nearest dollar at checkout to support the Trevor Project. Shop LGBTQ plus brands online at Macy's.com or in store. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pretty Basic. I am your co-host, Remi Cruz.
And I'm your other co-host, Alisha Marie. And today I have the honor of also being a host.
A host and a co-host.
A host and a co-host. I am hosting engagement game and quizzing the engaged couple here who are sitting across from me.
We have Cal Robert Parsons here today.
I'm back.
Woo!
You're not getting rid of me.
Again and again and again and again.
I do think you are the most reoccurred guest.
Yes.
Which is wild.
And
an honor.
What's great, I mean, you're so fun when you come on the podcast. You are a great podcaster in general, Cal. And also, you're available when we need someone to come in.
Yeah.
At the drop of a hat. He comes on whenever we need him. So thank you, Cal.
You got it.
Woo!
Everybody comment, thank you, Cal.
Thank you, Cal. We love
Thank you, Cal. Happy birthday, Cal. Let's go.
Happy birthday, Cal. Let's go.
Well, I'm actually really excited for this episode because I have note cards.
Woo.
If you're not watching the YouTube version, in my hand are lovely note cards. And I'm just going to be quizzing you guys. You're about to take a huge next step in your life.
Yes, I talked about our wedding venue search on here. I mean, not a ton to report yet, but I did mention that we did that and that we have started the dress shopping. We've begun the wedding experience. So the listeners are up to date.
How are you, both of you feeling individually, together?
Great.
Thumbs up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You feel great?
Yeah.
I feel
like I haven't had to do anything.
I mean, we really haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
I feel great as well. I feel like maybe it will get more stressful. Maybe it won't, but we're excited. I'm excited to call you my husband. That's for sure.
Aww.
I really am. I've been thinking about that
That's so cute.
a lot lately, and I'm just excited. I love every day with you, and every day I'm truly like, I could do this for the rest of my life, and I will.
You're the best ever, and I can't believe I'm going to call you my wife soon. That kind of
That's
feels
so
weird.
crazy.
It sounds
Like,
so
wow.
mature.
We sound
Yeah.
so mature.
My
yes.
wife.
My wife. We were talking about on Basically Unfiltered. We did like red flags, and Heath brought up a red flag and let us know what you think. He was like, it's a red flag when a guy refers to his wife as the wife.
The wife.
Yeah.
Versus my wife.
That is a little strange.
It's condescending, right?
Yeah.
But we were also like, well, in what context? Like,
I know.
sometimes, maybe not, but ultimately we were like, it's like, I gotta ask the wife.
I feel like when
Yeah.
it said that, granted, I've never been married, but but
Breaking news.
I remember like in the past, I definitely have said like, "Oh, how's the boyfriend?" Like talking to that person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
versus about. I do think that's maybe the
I see that.
disconnect.
I do
'Cause
think
it's cute. Like, how's the boyfriend?
it's situational too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how's the wife? You know what? That's so true.
Yeah,
That's
that
so
is an
true.
important distinction for sure.
Yeah.
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 But I get it. I gotta ask my wife. Like
The wife.
the wife. Sorry.
The old
Oh.
ball and chain.
Yeah, the ball and chain.
So I'm just going to kind of test you guys. Obviously, I'm sure the engagement party will eventually be happening soon too. There's fun engagement games that happen.
Oh, I don't
There's
think we're gonna
games.
do an engagement party.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Engagement party.
Okay, so
A lot of people asked us when we got engaged, like, are you going to do a party? And while I think that it's great, I mean, we've already been engaged for a good amount of time now. We got engaged in September, so it's been like 5 months already. Or no, 5 months, 8 months. And I'm kind of just like, meh, whatever. Like,
Our welcome party for the wedding will basically be like
Yeah.
an engagement party.
yeah,
kind
agreed.
of.
oh my god, this
I
is
don't know. I'm not opposed. I also just was like, it's okay. Like, I feel like we celebrated with like so many people also. I was like,
Yeah.
everyone that would have been there, we already celebrated with.
Also,
so save that money for the wedding.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, out of all things wedding related to get rid of, that's such an easy save that money.
Little nicks, yeah.
Do you know what I, like if I had to get rid of something, like I feel like I would do something.
But this
too.
could be our engagement party.
Well, I was gonna say at engagement parties, one of the popular games is where the bride and groom or soon to be sit back to back, and they each have a shoe from the bride and the groom.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's like, who wears the pants? They both raise one, but you hear the audience laughing, but you don't know what the other person said.
oh wait, that's so fun.
So we should do it at the welcome dinner.
That's so fun.
What does that even mean? Oh, you each have. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
get
hold
it
up
now.
your
I
shoe,
put it
yeah,
together.
shoe.
I put
Wait,
it
that's
together.
really
yeah.
cute.
Some of these questions are things from that, you
Oh
know?
wait, that's so
Cool.
fun.
So no. So it'll be fun. We don't.
Do you want your? I'll hold your shoe. You hold my shoe. Can we do the shoe?
You can do the shoe.
We can't do back to back though.
Oh, just look at the camera. I guess periffs.
Or you could you could just point
Perhaps.
to if you want, like
Okay, yeah, we'll point at
if
each
you want to
other.
like have your eyes closed, and there's certain ones that I have
That is-
specific.
Wait, I just realized. Yeah, we do have our shoes off. We're like maximum chilling right now.
Yeah,
I love it.
Welcome to
Great.
Pretty Basic. We
We
always
can
do
we can do the shoes if you want.
Welcome to our newlywed game. We have Miss Remi Ashton, soon to be Mrs. Remi Ashton
that.
here.
Bum, 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 bum,
Bam,
bum.
bam, bam, bam. And we have Cal Parsons.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, Cal. First question is for you.
Ooh.
Cal, Remi mentioned she knew you were possibly the one during your engagement tell-all episode when she envisioned doing what with you for the rest of her life.
Oh.
There is an answer.
This is a good. I forgot almost.
I can say it again.
Is it one word?
No,
It-
like an act of doing an act.
Yeah.
It's
What?
like laying
did-
on the couch watching TV or something, right? Chilling.
I'll give it to you.
It was laying on the couch watching movies.
The correct answer was sleeping on the couch.
Sleeping on the couch.
Yes, but close enough. Close enough.
Oh, because I would sleep on you.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of quarantine.
Yeah.
Remi
Every day I'd take
envisioned
my
sleeping on the couch.
daily nap on Cal.
And that's when she knew. Wow. Question for Remi.
Okay.
Each one of these will get a point for you.
Oh, okay.
Who will be
Winner gets what?
a kiss from each other.
No way.
Question
First
for
kiss.
Remi. Each name gets you 1 point.
Okay.
Who will be Cal's groomsmen?
The way I ask him this
Every
every
week.
meal, and
Yeah.
he goes, is the same. And then also he's like, do we have to talk about this now? Sam, Shane, Jeremy, Forrest, Russell, Campbell, Tommy, MJ, Blake.
Yeah.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding!
I got all 9.
Okay, question for Cal.
Oh, God, do I have
you
to
can't
answer
ask
this now?
him the same question.
It is on my card.
Okay, wait. Can we nix it? Because I want it to be a surprise.
Yes.
They are changing up the production. What do we do?
Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, it looks like Cal just got 9 points himself.
Let me just say, he would have gotten it, but I want it to be a surprise.
I get it. I get
Thank
it.
you.
Also, Good job dodging that one.
You got it.
Honestly. Okay. Remi, back to you. Cal mentioned he was going to propose at a place in the Tell All engagement episode. Where did Cal first consider proposing?
What is Japan?
The answer I have on my card is not Japan.
What is?
I don't even know this.
The beach in Santa Barbara where you took the dogs.
Oh,
Dog beach.
yeah.
I did know that.
Yeah.
You did consider
The
it
first
Japan?
real consideration.
Yeah, you didn't really consider Japan.
I didn't really.
You're
know.
like, nah.
I was like, maybe, but no.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
The next one is Cal. Is there anything stressful on your end about planning a wedding?
No.
Same breath.
I literally almost didn't do that question because we all knew the answer, but it's okay.
I am straight chilling about all this stuff.
You know what I appreciate about you, though, is you are straight chillin'. But you know what Alisha and I say? It's like, you're going to be so chill about everything. There's going to be a few things that you are definitely you're going to die on that hill. Very specific. And we're going to be like, I'm going to be like, that one? Okay.
It's mostly going to be music, I feel like.
Music.
Yeah.
Lighting.
But lighting.
Yeah.
The aesthetics of it.
Fog
to
machine,
some degree.
like the production of it.
Fog machine.
Fog machine. Yo.
I have to say, I appreciate that you have an input. I appreciate that you also are like, do whatever you want. And it's just like, it's the perfect amount of like you caring. Because I wouldn't want you to show up and be like,
Not
wow,
care
you
about
did such a great
anything.
job. Yeah, I want it to be a process that we do together. But I also respect that there are things that you specifically want that like we don't need to compromise on, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, Remi.
Yes.
Are there any marriage tips that your mom has provided?
Ooh. Actually, you know what? She and I haven't had that like actual real conversation yet. I feel like as we get closer to it, I'm sure we'll have a lot of those conversations. But I would definitely just say like witnessing my parents' relationship. I've taken a lot away from throughout the years of just they care about each other so much. They're always putting the other one before the other. And overall, just they compromise a lot. So I feel like I've learned to just through watching, but we haven't had any conscious conversations yet.
Yeah, I love that.
Your
It's
parents
gonna
are
be
very similar
beautiful.
too. His parents, like our parents are very similar, so we relate to each other a lot of like dynamic and just really looking up to their relationship.
Cal, hot take. Do you think there's more pressure on the bride or the groom during the wedding?
Like how so?
However you interpret it.
I mean, I feel like all eyes are on the bride, right? So I don't know. I don't like what kind of pressure, you know?
I guess so. Your answer's the
Like,
bride.
I guess I just don't like what's the situation with like the amount of pressure? Well, I mean, I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
if the host can input her own opinion, part of me is like, I could see like not to put a fear in your head, but like just stand there.
Alicia's specialty.
No, literally. I'm like, I do see a lot of pressure for the groom in the sense of like, you have to stand there and like, what's that 1% chance that she's not going to come? You know what I mean? Like that is probably nerve wracking. I'm thinking like runaway bride status.
Oh, so like who's more nervous during?
Like more pressure. Like that is a lot of pressure, I feel like. Or like everyone's watching you before she comes down maybe. I don't know. Now, again, I'm not trying to put shit in your head.
No, I'm just
He
like,
asked me the other day, he's like, you're going to show up, right? I will say.
No, I think she asked me like, what's your one non-negotiable about the wedding? And I was like, that you show up.
Honestly, he's like, please talk to me beforehand. Just talk to me.
Just come. I think a big part of the pressure could come down on the person who either has planned more or has higher expectations. Like for instance, your best friend planned his entire wedding. So I'm sure he just had a lot more pressure, whereas his bride just kind of showed up and was like, this looks amazing.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably just like the person who,
And personality.
that too.
Yeah,
I'll definitely feel more pressure on the day than you will, just based on personality.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I could tell you that from here.
Yeah.
And the host can see that from all the
And
way
I-
over.
I can see that.
The kiss isn't the typical first kiss. It's carnal and
dirty and makes me excited for more. Oop! Hold on, Kindle Vella. What do we have here? What's all this about? Okay, wait, here's another good one. The monster couldn't find me here. I was free. What monster? Free from what? I need details. Those are a couple of quotes from stories on Kindle Vella, and believe it or not, those are the juicy parts you can read for free. And if those aren't your speed, you can definitely find your own Vella vibe. If you don't already know what Kindle Vella is, it's stories that are broken out into short-form episodes right from the Kindle app. Since the stories are in episodes, you can binge them like you would your favorite TV show or podcast. You can start reading completely for free and read from anywhere while you're waiting for your coffee, in between errands, or right before you hop out of bed. The episodes are short but full of excitement and lines that leave you wanting more. It can be hard finding a time to read and committing to a book that might just collect dust, but since your first 10 episodes of each story are free and you can read from your phone or tablet, you get all the benefits of reading without any of the discouragement. Buy doom scrolling, hello sexy vampires, or meet cutes, or freedom from monsters. Still wondering what that's about. I actually read Words Unspoken by Layli Locke, and I could not stop reading it. If you love a small town romance and a love triangle, you will love this story. It starts off with Penelope, and she talks about how she got pregnant at 17 with her first love, Brant James. However, he got into University of Kentucky, and he didn't know she was pregnant and decided not to tell him. She packed her bags and went to a new town. As time passes, Penelope finds out her best friend is also pregnant and expecting in March with her fiancé, Brant James. I don't want to spoil it, but you guys, you need to read it for yourself. I found myself instantly hooked. I love the features on Kindle Vella. There are comments on each episode, the fact that you can read right from your phone when I'm traveling or just want a quick read. Another great part of Kindle Vella is I'm never really reading alone. The author leaves notes throughout the story, and I can even comment on each episode and talk with other readers about what's happening. It's easy to use, but the stories are hard to put down. If you're looking for short episodes you can read in pockets of your day, download the Kindle app and scroll to the Kindle Vella tab and start reading for free.
If you're listening to this and you had too much fun in your early 20s and went wild with credit cards, don't worry, you are not alone. I'm sure you are in your era of thinking of purchasing a home in the future. You've grown up and you want to fix your credit and own your financial health. Kickoff is a smart, legit credit hack with no catch and no credit check. It's simple. You make on-time kickoff payments over the account lifetime. Credit bureaus see good behavior and your credit grows. Signing up is super simple too. You can sign up in minutes from your phone. You use autopay to build credit while you sleep, and you don't have to worry about missing a payment. Kickoff is the #1 credit building app out there. It has over 100,000 positive reviews on the App Store, and 98% are 5 stars. Users with credit under 600 increase their credit by an average of 30 points in the first month. That is amazing. And I always say that credit is something that I feel like should have been taught more in school, should have been taught more to us when we were younger. I feel like opening a credit card is just so easy, and people are not aware of all of the, things that can come with it and all the trouble that can come with it. So this is amazing. Join over 1 million people building credit with a Kickoff credit account today. Get your first month for $1 at getkickoff.com/prettybasic today. That's 80% off the normal price when you go to getkickoff.com/prettybasic today. That's kickoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/prettybasic. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/prettybasic to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only. Subject to approval. Average impact of 30-point increase in first month on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for Kickoff premium customers with starting credit below 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Terms and conditions may apply. Offer subject to change. Individual results may vary.
Pal, speaking of having your hand in the music selection at the wedding, what songs are on both of your sex playlists?
Oh my God. I didn't realize we were getting there.
First one that comes to mind. It doesn't have to be good.
I'm gonna ride, I'm gonna ride, I'm gonna ride, I'm gonna ride on you, baby, all night, all night.
Bad and Bougie by Migo.
We don't really play music, to be honest.
We do every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Actually, we don't have sex.
You're so right.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Why would you ask that host?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Someone didn't do their research.
This is the wrong
Thinking that we're doing
episode.
all
Wrong
these
couple.
scandalous acts.
Where will the honeymoon be? It's for both of you.
That's for her.
We know, but I kind of want to keep it a secret for now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good answer.
Yeah.
Secret. Just know it'll be at 10-hour plus plane ride.
Oh, love it.
We're going to the moon.
Hear me out. Despicable Me. We're going to the moon.
Yeah.
Hear me out. The moon.
Question for both of you. Obviously, timing is everything. Do you wish you met each other earlier?
Oh my goodness.
Hell no.
No, not at all.
We were already like in our early 20s.
Yeah. I feel like we met really early as it is.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking back to me in my early 20s, and I was like all over the place.
Same.
It's not in a good place either, you know?
I
But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say other than fuck no.
I second that. We met when I was 24 and he was 23, and I definitely we both had like a good amount of time in our single years, but I mean, we weren't expecting to meet each other, obviously, but not that I would have wanted more time to be single. I think we could have gone on longer. I think we just met at such a young age, and like 23 and 24 is, I think, a good time, but also in LA, it's kind of a younger time to meet your person for sure. Obviously, I'm grateful every single day. And we've been very lucky that we've been able to grow throughout a majority of our 20s together. Just, because I feel like a lot of couples who meet that, not that young, but that age or younger, like you either grow together or you grow apart. And so we've been very lucky to be able to sustain it, but very easily we could have also grown apart. So I think it was obviously like we're the right people for each other, but we also met, like we've definitely had our trials during our relationship because we met so young and because we've changed a lot in these 5 years.
Yeah.
Wait,
I agree.
I love
That's
that.
long-winded, sorry.
Same world of a question. What have both of you learned from previous relationships that have now like improved you for the better? Specifically with each other or in upcoming to marriage?
That's hard. That's hard to like answer because neither of us have been in a relationship where we're like living with that person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is where you really can like figure out what a relationship is.
Yeah.
Like where, like how strong it is and everything. Cause like with past relationships for me, it was like very non-serious. So there was not much to like, not really like really learn from, I guess. If that makes sense.
I think I agree with that. Like the extent of my past relationships were like my high school boyfriend for like 2 months or however long that was, and like my middle school boyfriend. But I would say something that I've learned from not past romantic relationships, but platonic relationships, like friendships, is I've learned how to communicate, definitely, which has helped our relationship. And then also I've been able to take those skills and also apply them back to my friendships and things. And something else that I feel like I've been thinking about sometimes is when I was dating people in the past, I always felt like I was too much. I was always feeling like I needed to make myself smaller. And, I was too loud. I was too annoying. I was too obnoxious. I was too whatever. And I feel like a lot of guys in the past were very like condescending or would belittle me a lot or try to make me feel small. And something that I learned when we first met that I feel like I didn't even really sit down and process until more recently is that you never made me feel like I was too much. You always just made me feel like I was just enough.
That was so nice. That was so nice.
That was perfect.
Wow.
I feel very safe and always like I'm always myself. And even when I'm having a bad day or if I'm just in a bitchy mood that day, I always apologize. And you're always like, that's okay. Like we all have days like that. And you always make me feel better. So thank you.
Speaking of living together, what is the most difficult part of living together? I really read these.
Host is killing it.
I'm reading these verbatim. Because of living together, what has been the most stressful part with your relationship? Besides shoes on the floor.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like a big one.
It doesn't have to be big or just understand kind of,
the biggest one.
I mean, it does say most difficult, but it could be anything.
I think it's just like seeing what each other's habits are. What are you laughing at?
I was laughing at us just like every few days, just like, pick up this or do that or da-da-da-da.
Like I just remember I where I fucked up in the beginning was like I treated it more like a roommate situation than like we really like each other and we're in a relationship and living together.
Yeah, because we didn't even love each other at that point. Yeah.
Well, and also like,
Or did we?
We moved in at a time where like we were stuck inside.
Yeah.
It
for
wasn't
one.
expected either. Also,
Yeah.
like we were not planning on living
I wasn't
together.
planning on moving
You
in.
kind of missed the honeymoon stage of living together. Like
Yeah.
that first,
Yeah.
you know, because instead it was like so anxiety inducing. I
Yeah.
remember our group chat, me, Remi, and Ollie. Rem would be like, this was like the start of you guys when you moved in together. She'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm bored and I keep following Cal around. And he's like, keeps being like, go do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember that. He'd be like, I'm bored. So I'd like, oh, we're going to your office? Okay. And he'd be like, oh, you're
I'd be
still
like,
here?
why?
I had nothing to do
Oh,
apparently.
none of us had anything to do then.
Also, for
The thing
a
is
little
now,
context,
like if you wanted to hang out in my room while I was like gaming, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. For context, we met in June of 2019, and the stay-at-home order kicked in on February of 2020. So we'd only been together for how many months is that?
6 or 7.
8 months,
Yeah.
Damn.
right? Yeah,
Well,
8
we
months.
were like boyfriend and girlfriend at the end of
July. Yeah, so really only like 6 to 8 months since
Also,
we'd met.
again, we all thought it was going to be like 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
it wasn't you intentionally moving in. I feel like fast forward 6 months, you're like, oh, I guess we're living together
Well,
now.
the only
Yeah.
reason we really moved in was I bought my house in February, and Cal didn't want me to be alone for those 2 weeks when we couldn't leave the house. So he's like, I'll just come stay with you for those 2 weeks. And then obviously, as we all know, those 2 weeks turned into a month, turned into 2 months, turned into 3 months. And then by a certain time, his lease that he had on his apartment was expired. He was
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah.
now I don't have a place. Like either I need to go find a new place or I'll move in here. And we'd already obviously become accustomed to moving in together.
Also, it was so scary, the thought of moving. Like, it was scary to the thought of moving then.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I had a lot of friends who were like, I need to move, but like, can I? Is it safe? Like, there was so much unknown. So,
For sure.
like,
Yeah.
the fact that y'all got through that, I'm like, okay. Damn.
Which I feel like there were a lot of friends that we had who had relationships at the same time, and in COVID they were breaking up, and because everybody was just together 24/7, and for us we were like, okay, either we're gonna make it or we don't, but if we make it through this, like we can make it through probably anything.
Yeah.
And a huge way that you make it through things is compromising. What is one thing you've had to compromise on? Thank you.
Incredible.
What is one thing we've had to
Incredible.
compromise on?
This host is great.
Have you guys
yo.
seen this host?
Yeah.
Andy Cohen over here. What is something that we've had to compromise on?
Also, compromise isn't a bad thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I think just managing time, like managing, because like I remember there was a point where I was like, Remi, I like my alone time. I like just like having
follow
my
me to
own
my office.
time. But like that, but that was like the roommate stage, you know, where I was just like, leave me alone. Like, I was
Also,
like,
I hadn't
I
had
just
a-
want a game.
I hadn't had a roommate since college.
Yeah.
one that you like too.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, so like that was, I mean, obviously a rocky start, but once we like started to figure out everything, it came a matter of like, because you wanted to hang out with me all the time, and which is fine, but I had to. It's about communication. I was like, look, I like having my own time and my
You're
own
just
space.
like Ashley. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, even with her boyfriend right now, like they're, sorry, Ash. They've talked about moving in together. I think she's talked about this. They've talked about moving in together, and she's like, she's most worried for like they both want their alone time to like reset and recharge.
Yeah.
So I
Couldn't be me.
no. Oh,
But I get it, and I respect it, and
I'm
I've
a good
learned,
person.
and I've learned that.
And I've learned to not abuse alone time either, because I feel like I was in my room for hours.
Oh,
on
he
end.
would be in there, yeah, and I'd be like, okay, we got to figure out
Yeah.
some compromise
Yeah.
here. But I mean, I will say like that was the beginning of our relationship. Right now, I'm the busiest I've ever been, and I'll get home from like a work thing, or I'll be home because I'm working, and I'm just working until like 10, 11, midnight, and I don't have time for you. And I feel like in the past couple weeks, I don't know if you've noticed this, past few weeks, it kind of hit me where I was like, I mean, also we're going to travel, and I need to set those boundaries for myself. And also, I'm in a relationship. I'm not alone and single. I can't be working until midnight every night and going to bed and just like not prioritizing you or our dogs or anything like that. So I really try to take a step back and set those hours. Sometimes I do have to work till the late hours of the night, but other times I have been trying to be more present and, we go like going on more dates and things and like just being there more because I feel like I got really swept up in the work stuff. And I feel like we had like, we've seen both sides of that spectrum and like we're trying to compromise in the middle for sure.
Yeah.
But like I keep trying to tell you, like it's not something I want to pressure you into doing. Like do what you gotta do.
I know, but I wanna hang out with you too. And I need to make those boundaries for myself.
For sure.
You do.
I do.
Host coming in.
Yeah, I do.
No, you're getting better. You're getting better.
Okay. I may have just found my new TV obsession on Prime. Have you guys heard about My Lady Jane? Inspired by the best-selling book, this series is a history-bending romantasy about Lady Jane Grey. Known as the 9 Days Queen, Jane was the Queen of England for 9 days and then beheaded, the ultimate damsel in distress. My Lady Jane tells her story the way it should have happened. You'll meet Jane, a know-it-all tutor, noble woman with a sharp tongue and warm heart. And then there's Guilford, an intriguing scoundrel with a dark secret. They have an undeniable chemistry. Get ready to ship these star-crossed lovers in an epic tale of true love and high adventure set in an alt universe of action, comedy, romance, and lust at first sight. Oh, and it's all set to a modern soundtrack. Prepare thyself for My Lady Jane, which arrives June 27th on Prime Video. I'm going to be honest, you guys. You know, I'm trying to be more mindful about how I spend my money, even when it comes to shopping. And I love shopping in person because I like to feel the fabric. Even if I'm just shopping for even just like a new foundation or a blush, I still like to go in person because I want to test everything, And if I find something in store, I would later go online to see if there's better deals. Like that's the way I like to shop. And in case you have never heard of Rakuten is the smartest way to save money when you shop because members earn cash back on everything that they buy. If you don't know, Rakuten is a shopping platform that partners with over 3,500 stores across every category from beauty, clothing, electronics, home, department stores, pets, etc. Seriously, whatever you need, you already have your favorite stores. Why not be saving money while you're already doing that shopping? Like I mentioned, there are already so many brands that I shop at like Macy's, Nike's, Levi's, Urban Outfitters, Fenty Beauty, Sephora. I actually recently bought some things from Urban Outfitters and I got these really cool like cargo baggy jeans that I actually wore in Japan and Korea that I was obsessed with. I got them on Urban Outfitters and I got cash back. And if you're ever wondering how you can get your cash back from Rakuten, the stores pay Rakuten a commission for sending them shoppers and Rakuten shares the commission with its members. So you basically get paid via check or PayPal quarterly. If you're a shopaholic like me, maximize your savings by stacking cash back on top of other deals like store sales and coupons. Members have earned over $4.6 billion in cash back. Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Membership is free and easy to sign up.
Cashback rates change daily.
Start all your shopping at Rakuten.com or get your Rakuten app to start saving today. Your cash back really adds up.
Cal, you're in lots of Remi's videos. And you've helped film some.
Yeah.
Remi, you always ask Cal to be in your videos or the podcast.
Yeah.
Or punk, huh?
and Cal, you were into film direction and all that stuff. What would the name of your porno together be?
Oh my God.
That's an interesting question.
Let's get
cocking.
Yeah.
That's so good. You with the spatula, or the front is just a spatula.
Come on, that was good.
That was really good. Honestly, it took me a second. I was like, huh? Oh.
That's great.
Write it down.
Yeah, write it down for later.
Oh,
Okay, wow.
For 9 years from now for my OnlyFans.
God.
You're so right. You're so right.
My debut.
Oh yeah. What is the sexiest thing
yeah.
you've seen each other do?
Ooh. Nothing. You're disgusted.
He said when you're tenderizing that meat.
Let's get cocking. I would say when you are just like helping around the house, or just like, when you do like an act of service. For me, when you're in the airport pushing my luggage around. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like that?
Just like helping around the house, or just when you do things without me having to ask because you know that it would make me happy or help me, and it just means a lot.
I can't think of one thing.
There's so many, Remi.
One? You can't think of one thing?
No, I can't think of all the things.
I did put you on the spot with that one.
God, I can't think of like a good one.
You mean when we're out in WeHo and she gives you those drunk eyes?
That is a good one. Yeah, that is a good one. One thing that you do is when you're like in business mode and you're like working for a while and you're like, no, I'm doing this right now. I'm like, hell yeah. Like when you got your mind set on like getting shit done. Yeah.
Getting shit done.
Oh, this is so sweet and wholesome. What song makes you think
We're
of
just-
the other person? I know.
What song?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's so many.
I think any Ariana Grande song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a given.
Any ponytail. I would say specifically a song, anything Anderson .Paak, of course. Anything Young Thug. I can't think of like a very specific one, but I will say like our song, which became our song because I remember it was our 6-month anniversary and your best friend had sent you this song and been like, this reminds me of you and Remi. And then that became our song is Easy by Mac Ayres. Yeah. So I think of you every time I hear that, but like it doesn't play anywhere. And it's very underrated and people should listen to it because it's a beautiful song.
I love that. The next question.
You're killing me.
If you could relive one day together, what would it be?
Relive one day.
First date? You wouldn't wear that shirt?
Yeah. Well,
I'd wear
well, no. What,
a morph suit.
wait, so where we would like change something or just like
Just, like,
relive
relive
it
it
for a day?
again.
Yeah.
The dog beach.
I would
know.
say our
Dog Beach was a good
6-month
one.
anniversary.
Yeah, Dog Beach was a good one.
That day, for some reason, that sticks more with me than our 1 year. I don't even remember what we did for our 1 year, but the 6-month
Well, that
anniversary.
Was that in lockdown? Or 1 year?
Yeah, it was. On our 6-month anniversary, Cal and I went to Santa Barbara, and we only had Daisy at the time, so we put her in the car seat in the back of the car, drove down, we rented bikes, we put Daisy in the dog basket, went to the dog beach.
Well, no, that was our 1 year.
No, that was our 6-month.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense, though, if it was before you moved in.
Yeah. And we sat on the beach. Daisy hated the dog beach. And then we went home, but it was just a really sweet day.
That was a great day.
Remi, one of your love languages is gift giving.
Yes, definitely.
What gift would you buy each other if you only had $5?
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of a good one. I can't think of like a. Oh, I don't know.
No one cares about my answer, but my answer is coffee.
Coffee.
You would buy me coffee?
Myself.
I would buy you.
Like, I would want someone to buy me coffee.
I would buy you coffee. If I had $5, I'd get you an Arnold Palmer, a Reese's, pack of Reese's. I mean, depending where you go, that could be $5, but I'll throw one more small thing in there. And a bag of pretzel M&Ms.
Wait, I
That's
love
so cute. I was gonna do something completely different.
Okay.
I was thinking like, I don't know, like like some kind of tchotchke from a souvenir shop.
Love
like
a tchotchke. I would say like a Sunny Angel, but they're like $40.
Are
Yeah.
they really?
They depend, like anywhere
Yeah.
from like 20 to 60 on, because they upcharge them a lot. 25, 30.
Makes
yeah.
sense, though, because they're collectible and you want people will pay
And
that.
people want them.
And you are people.
I went into the Tokyo store the other day, like Tokyo Lifestyle, and I was like, "Do you have Sunny Angels?" He just points, and they were like all there.
There's all these papers being like Sunny Angels. This
Well,
way, this
normally
way.
they're behind the cash register because people will steal them.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Okay.
A
This
tchotchke.
one,
or I'd get you a new toothbrush because I feel like we all forget to get new toothbrushes.
that's a good one.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah, some mouthwash.
Saying
I
I have
don't know.
bad breath.
No, or
Like practical.
some tissues. I don't know, paper towels.
You know what? I would really appreciate that, especially if we were running low. I'd be like, oh, "Thank you."
Well, and with your
I've done that
allergies, I feel
before.
like
Oh, you're so right about that.
knowing Ashley with her allergies, she's like, "Do you have a napkin or tissue?" And I'm like, "Damn, that's like gold to you right now."
You're so
you know?
right about that.
or a little shooter of Tito's.
Oh, that's a good one. And that's
Hell yeah, brother.
That's a good one. Maybe we can get into a little tea. Is there anyone on the wedding guest list that one of you doesn't want to invite, but kind of feels a little, obligated to? You don't have to name names.
Oh, we wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
I have a particular cousin that I don't want to invite.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't want them there either.
Oh.
I kind of do though. No, you
Wait.
kind of like made me feel
Wait,
pressured
is it
Like
the
the
one?
into
cousin?
yeah, that cousin.
The cousin.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Is he invited?
I'm gonna meet him.
Well, like you really wanted me to invite him at first, and I did
Please
not.
don't. I was
want
doing
to.
it. I was doing it for the joke of it all. Cal has a crazy. We all have a crazy cousin.
Oh, I have a lot.
And this is Cal's crazy cousin. But even
I want to meet him.
in mine and your defense, I do want to meet him too. Your parents both were like, no, don't invite the cousin.
Yeah, they were like, you don't know.
You really are chilling.
I am straight chill right now. This is great.
I have to say, can you get your feet up?
You love it.
I have to say there is one person that I will not say who is definitely in our world. And when Cal and I went to dinner right after we got engaged, we were getting a little drunk at the Mastros in Vegas, which is like it's like in this indoor mall, suspended in the air of this indoor mall in Vegas. We were not even on the topic of wedding, people, influencers, anything. And Cal is talking at a normal volume, but like everybody's close around us. So he's just like out of nowhere. And so people can hear. And I don't know who's around us. I still to this day don't know if anybody heard. And like, I understand what he was saying, but it just came out of nowhere. He was like, this person is not coming to our wedding, Remi. This person's not coming. Absolutely not. I like having a full conversation with myself. I'm not answering. I'm
Sorry.
just like,
Cal, you talk loud. Like your normal voice is loud.
I know. I'm very loud.
and so I'm just like, okay, like, don't worry. Like, they're actually not. I was like, but what if I want them? I was just trolling. And he was like, no, Remi, like, I swear. And if this person wants to bring them, that I'm not going to let that happen. Blah, 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 blah. They're not coming. But it was so funny.
Needless to say, they did not get an invite.
Needless to say, I mean, we haven't sent out invites. We haven't made the list yet, but they won't be on the list.
Got it. Okay, that was so much drama. All right, I think. We do.
Try and put that together if y'all want.
Yeah.
Not happening.
We all know we're sex positive here.
We are a sex positive
Very sex
household.
positive. Yeah.
Will there be sex toys brought to the honeymoon?
Ooh, we did not discuss that.
That's a thought. Ooh.
I mean, we don't need them, but
Who's to say?
yeah, we're not against it.
We'll get there when we get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let us get to the wedding first.
Yeah.
A little his and hers moment.
We'll live in the moment. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll add it to the registry.
Registry, Adam and Eve gift card.
All right, I think we are ready to move on to some of our he or she questions.
Yay!
So,
shoes.
you can grab some shoes.
I want the shoes. Can
Let's
we
do the shoes, yeah.
It's like we
We'll
are
just
having a party
pretend. We'll
for free.
pretend one is a stiletto and one's a dress shoe. That's so cute. One's
This
just
is
way
perfect.
bigger.
We've got one Remi Air Force One and one Cal Air Force One.
This isn't
Okay.
an Air Force One.
All right, yeah. One for Cal, one for me.
Okay, try not to look at each other.
This is my engagement party.
So this is your engagement party,
These smell.
and you guys are all here.
These stink. Ooh.
So you're gonna put up the shoe of who you think each prompt is.
Oh, this is so fun.
Okay. First question: who do you think will cry first reading out the vows, or soonest, depending on who reads them first? Oh,
Really?
Oh, Cal said him and I said me.
Did we see
I was
the
really split.
proposal video?
And I will. If I had to bet, I think I might bet on him.
I think it just depends
Yeah.
also like who's gonna read first. Like I think I'm gonna cry if I read first.
Okay, so without reading first, who do you think will cry the quickest when reading their own vows?
Oh, Cal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you started writing your vows or like making any notes for vows yet, Cal?
No.
I started a note yesterday where I was like, just things that I don't
You
want to forget.
would.
Some of us are actually
I'm
prepared.
a last minute. Yeah.
Prepared or like over? You know, that's.
The host is supposed to
I
be
would.
unbiased.
I am unbiased. I'm saying
There are just certain things that he does, like quirky things, like in the everyday life, where I'm like, I love that he does that, and I would like to say that in the vows. And I know if I sat down to write them, I'd forget.
Yeah.
So just a note of like things that little funny callbacks,
get it.
you know,
It's-
like
yeah.
Sorry, I yawned there.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you fucking yawn.
Sorry, my engagement party's boring.
Our engagement party.
You know what? That has some truth to it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, who will have the crazier bachelor or bachelorette party? Remi,
for
all
sure.
around.
Yeah.
Ding, ding,
Kidding me?
ding. The
Mine's gonna be a rager.
it really is.
I can't
No, yours
wait.
is gonna be scary.
It's gonna be scary.
It's gonna be really scary.
And
Not looking forward to hearing about it.
it'll be our own.
You don't need to hear about it. You can watch the documentary.
No,
Yeah, that's true.
literally that. Okay. Who initiates sex the most? We got a Cal all around.
It's a
Yeah, it's Cal.
Cal cries.
Speaking of sex, who's louder when having sex?
Oh my God. My mother watches this.
Yeah.
Remi all around.
We don't have
Sorry,
sex,
Mom.
actually. We don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh yeah,
we don't.
but yeah. But
This is
after,
hypothetical.
we're talking hypothetical after because you're waiting for marriage.
Yeah, these are purely predictions.
Yeah. Predictions.
Yeah.
For the honeymoon.
Another prediction. Who do we think would be the kinkiest? Oh,
Really?
We have
Really?
Cal voted for himself. Remi voted for herself. Discuss.
Discuss.
Interesting.
I
No
mean-
need for discussion.
Define.
We'll
kinky.
discuss on the way to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have soup for dinner. We'll discuss over our soup.
Next question. Who made the first move?
I assume Cal, but we
Yeah.
were really drunk.
Oh, you mean like, what do you mean by first?
Oh, I
move?
guess via Hinge.
I know. So do you remember if he had liked you already, or was it?
I liked you first,
Oh,
right? Yeah, I did.
She made the move.
Yeah, I did. I liked Cal first.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, that is my type.
Wait, I love it.
You saw 6'4".
I saw Best Buy Geek Squad worker right here.
I never worked at Best
No,
Buy.
but you just like give like Geek Squad, like tech nerd.
That is her type, so it is a compliment.
You don't think that's true?
I don't know. I don't know how my profile looked to people.
She said tech.
You were in a Pokemon
I just know-
onesie.
Are you?
I just know that 6'4"
Trend?
carried my profile.
Well, you.
for sure.
Oh my god, I'm looking
Yeah.
for a man in finance.
Yeah,
6'5".
6'5".
Realize?
Flies. Right. Yeah. You were wearing a Pikachu onesie.
In one of the
and-
photos, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's something else where I was like, this guy's.
Well, that was a very particular reason why I was wearing that onesie.
Would you like to share with the class?
It was senior fifth day at college,
Oh.
where all seniors have to drink a fifth of alcohol in a day before the football game started.
Ooh,
And the theme for that year was
Woo.
onesies.
nice.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And I wasn't judging the onesie. It
I
was the
thought-
fact that it was Pikachu. Pika, Pika.
You got something wrong with Pikachu?
No, I just was like, oh, he's probably kind of nerdy.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what was great about that onesie? It had a butt flap too.
You did tell me that already.
Yeah.
I've heard this story.
It was great. I loved it.
Ew.
He loved it enough to put it on his dating app.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what did it.
I
It
actually-
stuck out
It's a
to you.
great onesie.
And in the Tokyo Lifestyle store, when I was buying my Sunny Angels the other day, they had onesies, and I was looking for a Pikachu one to get you. But they didn't have. They had Snorlax.
Did we?
and
Did you
Charmander.
throw away my Pikachu onesie?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I would keep that. I love a onesie.
It's somewhere. Probably. I
You
don't know.
dig her out for the honeymoon.
No. We'll see who really the kinkiest.
Something you guys might not know is that I'm making a few changes to my house, specifically my office. I just bought this new entryway art and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm also looking into new sliding doors for the podcast studio, and it just sparked this motivation that might make, a few changes to the office. Needless to say, I am looking to just redo everything. I want a fresh start. I feel like it'll help with motivation and also just help my productivity. You know what I mean? And good news, starting June 19th to the 23rd, Macy's lowest prices of the season is on, and you can save up to 40 to 60% off throughout the entire store. And you bet that I'm on a hunt for things to add to my office without breaking the bank.
As you guys know, our work is majority from home. Our work is only from home, to be honest. And I'm not kidding. Changing up just something small in our house will change up the vibe, the flow, the environment. It's all, I swear, just like making the smallest change will just change everything for me. I recently if you watch my vlogs, you know that my glam room has gone through like 7 different iterations since I've lived there for only like 4 years. But I swear, that's like my creative room. That's where I'm doing my makeup. That's where I'm getting ready, picking out my outfits. I'm doing work in there. I'm filming, and I'll just give it like a fresh coat of paint. I'll change up the artwork. I'll just make like a little tweak. And I swear it just completely changes my whole mood and like my workflow for a good amount of time. So I love doing that so much.
Oh my God. Or like when you were little and you'd move your whole like room
In the
furniture
middle of the
around
night.
in the middle of the night. It changes, like changing up your environment. It has like a huge impact. I recently was over at a friend's house and she was working from home and her work setup was just so impressive. The fact that she had the cords all organized, I was
Cable management.
I was in awe. She also had this adjustable like standing desk, and right under it was her walking pad.
Am I the friend you're
No,
talking about?
You're not, weirdly enough, but it made me feel like, oh, I need to use my walking pad more. But yeah, I have a screenshot on my phone of the standing desk that she had because honestly, I don't have one of those, and I think it would really help. It's actually called Emma and Oliver standing desk, and I think it has wheels on bottom, so you can just kind of like move it around easily. And I need that.
Wait, I want to see this because I have a standing desk, but it doesn't have wheels and it's really hard to move around. And I feel like that'd be good because actually my office is like a half office, half guest room.
Wait,
So I'm moving everything whenever I have to take the bed out.
wait, we need to put our ring lights on it, and that way it's on wheels, and we just move it
Wait,
everywhere.
this is such a good idea. I've never thought to put a standing desk on wheels, but I'm going to need to get that. That sounds absolutely incredible.
No, that's exactly why I want it. It's so compact, and I already have an office table like that, but I want one that I can move around easily. You know what I mean? Also, on the Macy's website, I saw that they also have walking pads. I obviously already have one, but there's a pink one that is so freaking cute. And Rem, I really think you should get it because it also comes in a baby blue color.
I am going to have to check these out and we could like pick out our own colors. Obviously, I'll get the baby blue, as you just said. I feel like Whit will get pink. I feel
Ollie
like
will
Brooke will
get
get like
black.
white. Ollie doesn't need one. I asked Ollie, I was like, do you want one? He was like, I mean, if everyone else is, but I was like, that's not a reason to get one.
Just stand on it.
Yeah. I truly could not recommend a walking pad enough, you guys. Don't miss out. Shop online at Macy's.com or in store from June 19th to the 23rd.
Okay, a wholesome one. Who is more romantic? Oh, Remi voted
Remi.
Cal.
Yeah.
Cal voted
I
Remi.
thank you.
Oh.
You know, I thought I would be a lot more romantic in a relationship. Like, I thought that, like, when I was single, I'd be like, I can't wait to have a significant other to, like, do all the things that you see online and TikTok and surprise parties and all these things. And then when we're together, I'm like, I kind of just want to, like, hang out just us two. But you're very romantic in the sense where you'll just, like, we'll be hanging out and he'll be like, I gotta go run an errand. And he'll come home and just, especially if I'm having a bad day or I'm just venting about something, he'll just come home with flowers or just like cute little tchotchkes because I love a tchotchke. Tchotchke?
Yeah, I got you like that little frog.
Yeah. How do you say
Tchotchkes?
tchotchke or tchotchke?
I don't know. I've just
Just
always
a
heard my
little knick-knack.
dad call them like that with his like strong Midwestern accent. It's like tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes.
I
I
don't
love
know
a
what you're
little,
talking
a
about.
little like knick-knack.
Oh, a
Yeah, like a little
knick-knack.
knick-knack
I
thing,
love a
yeah.
knick-knack.
Some of us viewers were confused.
Oh, so sorry. A knick-knack.
A knick-knack. Who is better at keeping a surprise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to
No.
say Cal, too.
I get excited.
Love your Rem.
I know, I get excited.
Ren does surprises the most often, but she's so excited.
I grew up
about
in a
the
household where
surprises.
I had to be my mom was like, I just can't wait to give you your birthday gift. Like, do you want to know what you got? She's going to get mad at me if I got that wrong, though. Someone in my life did that to me.
Yeah. I think you're a surpriser overdoser at this point. Like you throw surprises too much.
I know. I just love a surprise.
But she hates getting surprised.
Yeah. I like to be the surpriser, not the surprisee.
Who is the pickier eater?
Wow. Surprisingly, between the two of me, and I'm not
Yeah.
even a picky eater. Cal will eat anything. My parents always say, they're like, thank God we found each other because we're more adventurous with eating. And my brother and his wife eat beige only.
Oh my God.
But they're perfect for each other.
Yeah.
And
Oh
we
my
said,
God.
we already said, we're going to babysit Holden and take him to eat the craziest foods.
Oh yeah.
So when he gets home, he's going to be like, Mom, I want like raw octopus and like,
Yeah.
you know, crazy things. They're going to be like, we eat chicken tenders.
Yeah. Spaghetti?
Yeah, spaghetti.
Macaroni?
That might be too crazy.
It's funny though because we've had like it's like that like a short span of time where we're only like we had a beige like not era. It's like a really shorter
A
span
blip?
of time. I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember.
That's okay.
Or we were only eating beige food.
Yeah, like we'll have like points. There'll be points where we just only eat beige food for a little bit.
I
And
mean,
it's funny.
I
I
love
get it.
a
Like when
beige
you're
food.
when you're on a kick of like the same thing and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like a hyperfixation.
yeah, like chicken tenders forever and then you're like,
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that. I can't think of the word.
I get it. Ooh, this one's juicy. Who was the first to say I love you? Oh, we
Oh, I thought
have
it
a
was you.
divide.
I thought it was you.
I think it was you, but I was like, I have something I want to say, but I don't want to say it first. And then you said, I love you. And then I was like,
looks like we have our
that's
first trick question.
That is a trick question.
That was a trick question.
I
Yeah.
can see Remi be like, hair behind the ear. I have something I want to say, but
Yeah.
I don't really want to say it first.
Yeah.
And then he said, I love you. And I said, I love you too.
Oh my God.
So sudden.
I love you too. Wait, that's not what I was
so
saying.
Sudden. Oh my God, no. I was going to say, there's a draft. Can you close the window?
Yeah.
I'm just so cold.
All right. Who is messier?
Cal.
Cal all around.
This can be debated, though.
You're
This
not,
can be debated.
You're not bad, I will say. And you've gotten much better.
Here's the thing. I have about, what would you say? Like 90 square feet. That's like my space.
That's normal for like
And then
marriage.
most of the house is taken up by her stuff.
Yeah, I will admit I have a lot of stuff. And there's just stuff coming every day.
Yeah.
So many packages, so many
Oh,
PR things. I'm like, too much.
I am messy, but you lose things and you'll just buy a replacement.
I lose things. Also, I will say, like, I am messy as well, but the messiness kills me until I have time to clean, whereas Cal can just live in the mess. And then I'm like,
Yeah, that's an
Hey,
important distinction.
you wanna clean that up?
For sure.
Okay, so maybe both of us.
we're
in a way?
both, we can't be both messy, but I definitely am cleaner. I'm more
Got it.
organized.
Okay, let's do a few more here.
Okay.
Next question. Who is never wrong?
I knew you were going to put my shoe up, but I was going to say we're both wrong sometimes. Some are just more wrong than others.
Which just proves the question of who is never wrong.
Fellas, you're going to say sorry about something every day.
Fellas.
That's just how it is, you know?
Hey, I say sorry too sometimes.
Sometimes, keyword.
Sometimes when I'm wrong, I'll admit that I'm wrong.
There's just something every day, you know? I think Bill Burr said it best where he was like, I go to bed, like my nightly routine is I go to bed, my wife tells me what I did wrong that day, and then I say sorry, and then I go to sleep. I butchered it, but he says it like pretty much along those lines.
That's so funny.
This one might cause some debate.
Ooh.
Who likes pets more?
I feel like because you've had like a pet turtle, right?
Oh, just like having pets in general?
Sure.
You like pets,
You had a turtle that one time.
and you wanted to save a like possum
I would say we're
and keep it.
I would say we're split. Oh my God, I wish we kept the possum.
Twinkie?
No, Tinky.
Tinky.
I would say both of us. You're so good with the dogs. You really, really are. You're the best dog dad I've ever
I
seen.
love doggies.
You're really good with the dogs. And I love them. Oh,
All right. Who is more likely to black out on their wedding night?
Cal.
Oh.
Absolutely, Cal. I don't even know if I'm going to see you that night, to be so honest. And that's okay. We got a whole life together.
We're gonna dance a lot.
We'll dance,
What are
and
you
then I feel like you're
talking
going to be like,
about?
Rem, I'm going to go with the boys. We're going to go do this. We're going to have some beers. I'll be like, okay.
He's going to do this. I'm going to go do this.
I'm going to go. And I'm going to.
Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I go up and I'm like, I'm gonna go home.
I can see that too. I could go
I
one of
could
either
see
way.
me dancing,
I'm
and then I'm like, where the
drunk.
fuck did they go? And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I tracked. They're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
The Pikachu onesie's coming out. Just kidding. Just kidding. I feel like sex on your wedding night actually sounds so exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's exhausting.
Well, that's
already
why
so
we'll
tired.
have the espresso martini bar.
Yeah, we're gonna do an espresso martini bar. I already told you.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're gonna need it.
I'm so excited.
We should have like ice cream in there too.
Like an affogato
Like-
thing.
Like a
Imagine.
milkshake.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
an avocado. That sounds so good. But like that's like a little heavy. I feel like
Oh,
people might
yeah.
feel a little sick. You know.
Sick.
I'm just
We
saying
gotta
it's an
keep the party
option.
going,
you know?
going.
I have a question for you, host. Kendrick or Drake?
Okay, well, I kind of like messed up because on 2 episodes recently, I was like, oh my God, I love Kendrick. And then another one, I was like, oh my God, I love Drake. And then all the beef happened. And then I was like, I do like Kendrick as a rapper better. But would
Good
I
answer.
be lying if when I saw Drake perform. I was like trying to be front row and screaming. Yeah, I did that too.
We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I do like the tone of his voice. It's just like good. But I also did I try to go front row and sing Kendrick too? Yeah, I did. And was I? Yeah.
You know what? You just like being front row, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who it is.
I love a good time.
You're a fan of the front row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Last question. Parson and Cruz families, please do not hate me for reading this. Who is getting the better in-laws?
You were supposed to answer you, and I was supposed to answer me.
I thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
No, like I'm getting the better in-laws.
You are getting the better in-laws. I thought we were going to do a thing where like you would say me and I would say you because we both love our family so much.
Well, it was split.
And they're so cool.
It was split. Split.
I think everyone's getting the better in-laws.
Boo! Shut up!
Shut up, you suck!
Fence sitter!
You suck as a host.
Pick a side.
Drake, Kendrick, Cruz Parsons. She's just in the
We
middle.
got a regular old fence sitter over here. I was gonna say we're really lucky though because both of our parents are awesome and our siblings,
and they love each other too.
Yeah.
I actually can put my opinion in here because I was with you guys at Christmas and it was both of your families hanging out, and I literally just was smiling the whole time because I was like, oh,
They're really
this
cute.
is so nice, and like this is what family things are supposed to be like. Not that like my family's not like that, but like we're just a small family, you know. And I've never had to experience two families merging together because it's not just a marriage between two people.
It's a marriage between two families.
It really is.
We were just having that conversation at Holden's first birthday party. It's like I never thought about that, especially when kids get involved. Yeah. I mean, I always had a small get-together family holiday situation too, but having his family come out obviously was like that was the first time, and it changes everything. It's really fun, and our parents are obsessed with each other. And my mom literally stole his mom her white elephant gift that you brought.
You know when
and
you
it
like
all comes full circle to the
and
host.
if someone likes it, you're like, yes.
Oh, she loved it.
Oh my God. Well, that is all of the questions I have.
Woo!
You can throw them smelly shoes down.
Yeah, they were a little stinky.
I do think we should do a small little engagement party. I think that'd be
A
fun.
real one?
Yeah. Just a small
I don't know. It's been so long. I'm
It
like,
can be at my
we're
house.
over
It can be
it.
a he-
We could just do like a pool party.
Yeah, like a she said yes moment. It doesn't have to be like the full thing.
We don't have to
8
do a
months
theme or
in,
anything.
we all know she said yes.
No, but the point is we want to play these games. They're fun. I am available to host that one too.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Maybe you're available to MC the wedding.
Guys, she asked me to MC.
You know,
Can't take it back.
I saw this funny video of this girl. I don't know if she was a bridesmaid, maid of honor or something, and she was giving her speech at the wedding, but she was plastered.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
no.
that might be Alisha.
Yeah. Wow.
Depending on what time of the night we do the speeches.
Yeah.
And I would hope you would be plastered, especially if it was the end of the night.
For sure. I guess I kind of see speeches more at the rehearsal dinner.
I think it kind of depends. We were talking about that. We're like, what speeches do we want at the rehearsal dinner? What speeches do we want at the wedding? We're figuring that out.
But it's cool because like all of that you can change. Like
For
there's
sure.
certain traditions that you just assumed you had to do your whole life with weddings, and it's really cool that people are making things their own.
For sure.
Because just doing all the games and like all that kind of stuff can take up the whole time. So it's cool that you can cater it to like whatever you want.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think I have a pretty traditional mindset for our wedding. Like I think, what do you want? Do you want your groomsmen to be standing up there with you at the aisle, or do you want them to be sitting?
I thought that was like normal.
I mean, you can pick
standing
whatever you
there.
want.
I was gonna say it's a newer thing where they don't have to stand up there.
I think I want them up there with me,
Yeah.
but
That'd be cool
we
to
haven't
have them up
discussed this.
there. Yeah.
I think
That'd be
we
really
want.
cool.
Now I know we want them up there.
I love it.
We like the traditional stuff. I think we'll have like a lot of the traditional things. I don't think I'd care to do a garter situation, but
What is that?
like where you go under and you like pull the garter off my leg.
With your teeth.
What
yeah,
is-
with your teeth.
I've never.
What?
Yeah. I mean, like maybe we'll do that. I want to throw the bouquet and I want you to
Never
catch
seen
it.
that.
Yeah. Oh, babe.
I gotta
You
play
gotta
it.
hand it to me.
I hand it to you. All of a sudden, Ollie gets down on one knee.
No, literally.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I'm so excited for your guys' wedding. Is there anything else that like, I don't know, you want to say now so in a year when you guys are married, you can look back at like this little moment
Oh my goodness.
versus me saying we're so different? I'm trying to redeem myself.
You did great.
Rem, I hope you show up.
You know what? I think I will be there.
Hell yeah.
I'll probably show up. I think I will. I don't know. I think that we should continue to soak up each other's awesomeness. And
awesomeness.
I just like this.
So millennial.
I like this chill time. No, it was a quote from a movie. Did you guys just soak up each other's awesomeness?
What is that?
Oh, it's from Mean Girls. Janice.
Oh, yeah.
Teach drink shooters and soak up each other's awesomeness. I'm enjoying this time. I hope that I don't get too stressed. I really hope that I don't. I'm just excited to see what it's going to look like because right now we have zero idea what we want. And I think it's going to be really fun to pick that and kind of curate it to what we want together.
It seems like our hour's up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching another Pretty Basic episode. Cal, thank you for coming on. I hope you enjoyed this game.
Bomb host. This is amazing.
Don't forget to watch next week for a new
That
episode.
camera.
And yeah,
You crushed it, host.
I tried so hard.
I think
Hosted great.
we'll send this around as a sizzle to maybe some
Stop.
casting directors if they're looking for a new host.
Ooh.
Maybe in 9 years I'll just be a host.
And I could see that. I could
Look
see
at
it. I could see your voice being the cone in Too Hot to Handle. You know,
Oh my
that,
god.
like-
Yeah.
Oh my God. No.
Hey, contestants. Okay, well, thanks for listening, guys. We love you so much. And we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.